Hello everyone, it is Elena J. Engel and today I'm here with the second part in the series I'm doing, which is unusual names for every letter of the alphabet. Today I'm going to be talking about B names, and I have 10 names, 5 for boys and 5 for girls in alphabetical order. And if you haven't seen my first video, which is of course A names, I will go ahead and link that in the description box below. And I'll go ahead and get started now with the boy names. And the first name I have is Baird. Baird is a Gaelic name that means a bard or a minstrel, so it's an occupational name, and not only that, but it's a really cute occupation in my opinion. Occupational names are very in right now. There are several in the top 100 boy names such as Parker, Cooper, Hunter, etc. And I think this name would definitely be usable because of that. I also like that it is one syllable and easy and short. That is a draw for a lot of people who are wanting an unusual name, but one that's not hard or difficult. I also think this might be a good alternative for the name Brad, which is quite dated right now. This is a name I could happily use myself, but unfortunately I have a personal association with someone with the last name, making it so I can't really use this name, but I would definitely love to see someone else use the name Baird. The second name I have today is Beacon. Beacon is of course an English name referring to the word, and the dictionary calls a beacon a guiding light, which is a very, very sweet meaning. This is a name I included in a series I did last year of less popular alternatives to the top 100 boy names as a Lincoln alternative. It definitely has a very similar sound to Beacon. Names that are 2 syllables ending in N for boys, such as Lincoln, like I mentioned earlier, or Aiden, or Owen, etc., are extremely in right now, and I think Beacon would definitely fit in well with that trend. And of course Beacon just has a wonderful positive association because of what it is, and I definitely would love to see someone use this name. The third name I have is Blagden. Blagden is an English name that means Black Valley. This was a name that I discovered when I was about 14 in a name book, and I had a big crush on it then, but I forgot about it over the years and rediscovered it in this last year, and I just think it's very handsome. It has a unique sound, but because it does fit into that 2 syllable ending in N sound, it would still work on a little boy born in 2017. I also think that Blake could work as a nickname for this, and Blake is currently a top 100 boy name and has been in the top 100 boy names for a few decades now, so I think it could work as a less popular alternative to Blake as well. When I asked about this name online, I got a lot of polarizing results. Some people just didn't like the sound. Some people noticed that it had a very unusual, unique sound and really loved it. So that is something to keep in mind, but I would definitely love to see someone with this name. Number 4 is my favorite boy name from this list, and that is Boaz. Boaz is a Hebrew name that means strength, and Boaz is a biblical name. In the Bible, Boaz is the man that marries the wonderful Ruth from the book of Ruth in the Bible. It is a special name to me because I absolutely am crazy about the name Ruth. I've loved it my entire life, and my oldest daughter has the middle name Ruth. But because we have used Ruth, I cannot use the name Boaz because they're married in the Bible, so that'll be weird. But I do love this name enough to use it, and of course a lot of people might consider using this name because it has the very accessible nickname option, Bo. And this is definitely a name that I consider to be a name lover's name, meaning when I go in name loving communities online, a lot of people tend to really love this name. And the last boy name I have on the list today is Broderick. Broderick is a Norse name that means brother. This is a name that I hadn't really thought about much until recently. I started visiting a store where the manager is actually named Broderick, and the name works really well on him, and it made me wish that this name was used more often. I definitely associate this with the popular actor Matthew Broderick, and this was actually a top 1,000 boy name in the US from 1956 through 2014, but it's not currently, and the highest it was ever ranked was at 685, so it's never actually been popular in the US. I think this name is super handsome. It could work to honor someone whose name is Broderick or Eric or Derek, and there are lots of nickname options in this as well. And now on to the girl names. The first girl name I have is Baila. Baila is actually the Spanish word for to dance. I think that is so sweet. It's a wonderful meaning for a little girl. It's also extremely similar to the name Bella, which is hugely popular in the US, so it would definitely work as a less popular alternative to Bella. And there are other similar names such as Mila and Isla on the rise in popularity, and so I think this name would definitely fit in well in on a little girl in 2017, and it's just absolutely darling. It's very short and easy, and I would love to see someone with this name. The second name I have is Bethesda. Bethesda is a Hebrew name that means house of mercy, really sweet meaning. This is a name I knew as a place name for the Bible, but I had never thought about using it as an actual name until my friend Amelia, who is Everything Baby Names on YouTube, said that she loved this name, and I really liked that meaning. And after she mentioned using it as a name to me, I immediately fell in love with it. Of course, it could work well to honor someone named Beth or Bethany or Elizabeth, and of course Beth or Bethy would be sweet nickname options for this. In the Bible, in the book of John, there is a pool of Bethesda that the people would go to heal themselves. So that's a wonderful association. And yeah, I would definitely love to see this name used more. The third name on the list is Beulah. It is an English name that comes from the Hebrew meaning married. And in the Bible, Beulah is a poetic nickname for Jerusalem and Zion. So it's a wonderful association in the Bible. There's also a really sweet hymn sung in the churches that I've grown up going to called Beulah Land. This is actually a family name for me. And just like Baila, I think Beulah would make a wonderful alternative to Bella, which is very popular for little girls in the US right now. The fourth name I have for girls is Bluebell. Bluebell is an English name. It is another name for the hyacinth flower, which is of course a blue flower that is shaped like a bell, and they're absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure I would have thought of this as a name except for Spice Girl Jerry Halliwell does have a gorgeous daughter named Bluebell Madonna. I do predict that the name Belle on its own will begin to rise in popularity with the new live action film version of Beauty and the Beast coming out, and celebrities are loving the name Blue for a middle name, and even one celebrity, Beyonce, used Blue as a first name for her daughter. And so I do think Bluebell is usable, even though it is definitely quite unusual. And I think this name is darling. I really love flower names personally myself. My younger daughter has the middle name Violet, and I would definitely love to see someone use this. And the last name for this video is Buena. Buena is the Spanish word for good. It's also associated with the city Buena Vista. This was actually a top 1,000 girl name in 1907 to 874, but that's the only time it's been in the top 1,000 girl names in the US. I think the name is really sweet. It sounds similar to my own name, Elena, and of course the meaning is absolutely perfect. I think Buena or Bueno is one of the more familiar words in Spanish, so I don't think pronunciation will be an issue for this, and I just think it is absolutely darling. That is it for this video. Please look out for my C name video, which I hope to have out next week. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorite names from this video were, any other unusual or unique B names you love for boys and girls, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!